This is sports talk and everything in between.
Chapter systems are offline.
Anonymous. I'm in the mood. We can get it poppin' to be
Alright, cool. Let's get it. Joe, what's good, everybody? Joe, stop laughing. I'm trying to do the intro. Oh my goodness, shut up.
Oh man.
Alright. Here we go. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode, Sports Talk and everything in between. We finna get right into it. And let me go ahead and introduce myself. I still can't get it right, Joe. I still can't get it right. I am T. I got Double M here with me. Go ahead, distinguish your voice for the people.
What it do, man?
Always that love. I love the hesitation. Like cross heads between. All right, cool.
No, that's a grand intro.
No, it's not. It's annoying and it's no. It's actually quite
grand
bad.
Intro.
It's quite bad. Joe, distinguish your voice.
I mean, I don't.
Oh man. This is Joe.
You on what, Double M?
I do that.
Huh?
I do that for the fans, not for you.
This is my show, and the fans are just sitting there wondering, like, what?
Yeah, but you're not sitting there. You're not sitting there listening. It's this all for the people.
That's
This
right.
is for the WM
Don't
fans.
hype that. Stop it. We have a guest here. We have another guest.
WMF.
We have another guest. The Wolfman is back. The Wolfman is back. Go ahead, tell him who you is, even though I just did.
Y'all know who it is. This your boy, the Wolfman. Oh.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with him?
Back at it again.
Oh, that's terrible. Man, he got the same thing. Oh, yellow head. Oh no. We gonna get right into it. A whole lot happened this week. Super Wild Card Weekend just got done over with last week. We recorded this on a Friday, January 15th. What is going on? Who doing backflips off the top of the stairs? Something real wild going on in the background. I'm gonna switch up the formula for this episode. We're gonna go over the recap of what happened last week, and then we're gonna get into the predictions for next week. Then we're gonna get into news and personal topics because this might be a long one, and we only got the Wolfman here for about an hour. So I don't wanna waste no time. Let's get into it. Wild Card Weekend starting Saturday, Indianapolis, Buffalo. Buffalo won 27-24. Me and Double M picked Buffalo. Joe picked Indy.
Mm-hmm.
What was y'all thoughts on the game? I'm gonna start with the Wolfman. What did you think about that game? Did you get to see it?
Oh yeah, I watched it. It was a good game. And to me, it was a good game. But I just like you said a couple weeks ago, Buffalo hot.
Buffalo,
And
yeah.
I think they going to the Super Bowl really.
Oh,
If they get by the Ravens this week, they gone.
okay.
So what?
Hey, wait. Say the question so everybody get their thoughts, and then we gonna get into it. But
Yes, sir.
You up next, Double M.
Yes, sir.
While we
But you broke my train of thought, so Joe may need to go.
Joe, take it away, son. Joe, take it away.
I mean, it was definitely one of those games where I thought it could go either way, but that defense couldn't slow down the Buffalo Bills. It is what it is, you know. Phillip Rivers, he played pretty decently. I don't think you could say that he gave away the game for him. And I don't know, Buffalo is hot. That's really what it amounted to. Defense could not stop him.
Yeah, that's tough. Double M, you know what you thought now?
You know what I thought? I do know what I thought.
Oh yeah.
But that was one of the best games of the weekend. I mean, it was back and forth. It could have went either way.
Yeah.
Buffalo, I think just the home crowd they just played a little better.
Man, going into Wild Card Weekend, this was my pick for the best game of the weekend. With the Ravens, Titans being right behind them. But, you know, Buffalo won, and I think everybody kind of expected that. And even watching the game, it's like, well, yeah, Buffalo did their thing. I think that Indy could have very well won that. I think you look at that last drive, it was too much. It was a lot going on that last drive. That's why I was wondering, like, if y'all watched it, because first off, that dude, which they ruled him down, but he wasn't down. But like, I remember taking note that would be a notable play. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When like the dude fumbled and he got up, and that was crazy. But Phillip Rivers, he did do decent, but ain't that kind of what you look for in quarterbacks? Like when it's 2 minutes left, a minute and a half, minute left, and you got to go down the field. Like it's like they got just out of field goal range and couldn't convert a third down. Yeah, that's like literally what.
Yeah, but I mean, the closer you get to the other team's end zone, the field condenses. So, yeah, that's why it gets harder.
Okay, I just got a question. So, when you get into that area, they was just a little past the 50. If you take out Phillip Rivers and you put Lamar Jackson, do they get that?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Probably. I mean, but that's a different skill set.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, no. You, wait. You changed the subject. I'm saying I want to compare Phillip Rivers to like a couple of the quarterbacks that moved on.
Well, you can't compare Phillip Rivers and Lamar Jackson. You might can say a Phillip Rivers and maybe a Tom Brady because they not mobile.
It don't matter whether they mobile or not.
Anytime you got that dual threat though as a mobile quarterback, that's why you think Pittsburgh lost. Bean used to run. Yeah, Bean.
Yeah, but even
we gonna get there. We gonna get there. No.
Bean used to run and get yards. Being looking 55 years old now. I mean,
we will get to that game.
Yeah, please, let's hurry up and get to that.
I mean, I think that's unfair to do that because even if it was Lamar Jackson, Buffalo would have played it differently defensively.
Man, dude.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, but you can spy him.
Getting them there.
You can spy Lamar Jackson all day.
Yes, sir.
You can spy him all day, and he still can get loose.
And you know, even though Lamar Jackson runs, he still throw the ball. I'm just talking about in that area of the field, who can you trust to throw the ball and get there? We just asking for a first down. This ain't rocket science.
I'll go with a Tom Brady. If you need a pass now, if you just need a play, then I go to a Lamar Jackson because I want to do a threat. Because you got to bring them linebacker, either safety up to watch him. But if you got Phillip Rivers out there, 45 years old, you know he ain't finna run. So
let me ask the question then, because I guess I'm not recalling the play. It was third and what?
Like 39.
39?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like 7, 8.
He just... but it's my understanding that they lost on a Hail Mary.
They lost it at a Hail Mary because he couldn't get the first down to put them in field goal range.
Well, for one thing, they kept trying to go deep on first, second, and third. They could have got some yards. I mean, that's dumb to me. I don't understand. He kept throwing deep for no reason. He could have just got some yards.
Okay, but then is that on Phillip Rivers? Do you have to have another quarterback, or did Buffalo just play good defense?
Look, what I'm saying, I only brought the hypothetical up, and I don't even want to get caught up in this. All I'm saying is, Phillip Rivers is done. I think he's done. Get him out of there.
Yeah,
I think he's done. You know what I'm saying?
And so is Ben. They both done.
We gonna get there. We're going to get there. We are going to get there.
That joke is bitter.
I'm past bitter.
Look, you and me both, but we gonna get there. Los Angeles Rams, Seahawks. The Rams won 30-20. We all picked Seattle. We all lost. I can't stand the Rams. They're so boring to watch. Oh my God, it's terrible.
Are you serious?
Yes, I hate watching the Rams, dude.
You don't like the Rams defense?
Bro, no, I don't.
Well, they'll have their quarterback this week, so they'll be ready.
Bro, Jared Goff, you can sub him in for Chad Heineke. It don't matter.
Well, they should have lost, though. They should have lost this week. But
as much as I can't stand Green Bay, I hope they put them to bed because I don't want to watch another Super Bowl with them stinking Rams in there because they're so boring to watch. Oh, my God. They're so boring. Oh, I can't stand them, man.
So you don't like a defensive team?
I love a defensive team, but a defensive team like Pittsburgh, we got splash plays. They get in the backfield. They get
Man, we ain't got nothing but at home.
Man, stop it. We ranked number 1.
I don't want to hear nothing about what we got. And we at home watching everybody else.
Next game, Tampa Bay, Washington.
We let Cleveland.
Tampa Bay won 31-23. Double M and Joe picked Tampa Bay. I picked Washington.
Washington? You picked Washington?
Yes, because Chase Young said he wanted Tom. I thought he wanted him.
Washington didn't even have their quarterback.
Hey, look. Hey, no, you ain't gonna do that because Heineken was throwing dimes.
Man,
the receiver was
that's a drink.
He was dropping dimes.
Quarterback in a Heineken that people drink. Man, get him out of here, man. You know Heineken wasn't gonna do nothing. His first time come off the practice squad, they were talking about him.
So he wasn't willing and dealing. They only lost by 8. What are you talking about?
That man came off the practice squad, man.
Joe.
No, he played well.
Hey, but I did see who y'all told me about. I finally saw that other white boy.
Derek White.
He got that one first down, and that was his first carry of the whole season. Y'all act like he had been.
That was not his first carry. He be doing his thing.
That was his first carry.
No, it wasn't. They
Yes,
do
it
that
was.
with him
The
all
man
the
even
time.
said it. The man even said it. His first time carrying the ball.
Probably in the playoffs.
That's not his.
No,
but that's not his role, Will.
Then they gave it to
His
him.
role is a blocker.
Then they gave it to him again, and he couldn't get the 1 yard. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm upset. Go ahead.
Hey, that was his first carry. Never mind.
I know it.
I know
That's
you
what
was
the man
right.
said.
You was right.
It was his first carry of the season, and he got the first. And I got hyped. I said, "That's what they talking about." We ready. Man,
I didn't watch the game, and we gonna get.
well, you didn't watch it?
Oh no, I watched the first 5 minutes. Turned it up.
Oh no. Go ahead. When we get to it, I'll tell you about it.
Okay. No, I know what happened. I just knew.
I was watching it for him, Wolfman.
Yeah, Joe's watching it. I was had my
But
focus
Joe
on other
ain't gonna
things.
tell you. Joe ain't gonna tell you how it is being a Pittsburgh fan. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you what
we'll
happened.
Get there then. But look, listen, I picked Washington because I truly believed that defense was going to give Tom Brady enough issues. But Chase Young didn't want Tom like he said he wanted him. So yeah, I take that L. It's fine. They only lost by 8. It's totally fine. It's not okay, but it's definitely fine.
They only lost by 8. You only lose by 1, you go home.
Yeah, I get that, but they didn't get blew out. That's my
You
point.
can't say
That's my
only
point.
by 8. I'd rather get blew out than lose by 1.
That's you, and that's why you're not in the NFL. That's
So
you.
you telling me? Listen to
Did you
him,
hear
Double
that?
M.
How did you did at the beginning?
Listen to him, Double M. So you rather lose by 1 than get blew out. 1 is a heartbreaker. If I done got blew out, if I'm down 25 or 30 points, I lost. I'm done in the third quarter. It's all week we lost. But if I go down to the last minute and we lose by 1, that's a heartbreak.
Hey, listen. You know what those two things tell me?
What?
If you lose by 1 or 1 possession, you was in the game. You lost. Yeah, it's a heartbreak, but
Exactly.
you okay.
And
But
that's
listen.
That's
If
what's gonna hurt worse.
if you get beat down, that means you real bad. Which means you probably gonna continue to be real bad.
If you watch any kind of sports,
Okay, so let me ask you something, Wolf.
go ahead.
You saying the blowout versus the small deficit loss.
Yeah.
So who do you think feel worse, Pittsburgh or Washington?
Pittsburgh, no doubt, feel worse. Pittsburgh,
Okay, that's a
Pittsburgh
blowout.
started 11-0, and we was picked
No.
to go to Tampa.
Don't not forget the record. We talking about this one specific game.
Well,
Do
the
they
thing
feel
is,
worse
still
because
gonna
they
be
got
Pittsburgh.
blew out? Huh?
Still gonna be Pittsburgh at the worst loss because we let a team who we done
You
owned
shouldn't have
for
asked
17
him.
years.
You should have asked
own-
him. Use
we done
Pittsburgh. You
own
knew it was
Cleveland.
gonna be biased.
Because we done owned Cleveland for about 18 years, like they said.
Hey, listen. Do you
Especially
think
at home.
Chicago or Washington feels worse?
I'd probably say Chicago. Washington had a losing
But they
record.
lost by more
Okay,
than.
but that's the point.
Man,
Thank you,
Washington won their division with a losing record.
It don't matter. The point we making is the blowout is worse.
It's not.
Yes, it is. But you just said Chicago and they lost by 11.
I know. I'm just saying, for as a team.
No, we going off your logic, dog.
No, I wasn't going off of how many points they lost, but I was just thinking about the
That's
team
what the
and
conversation was
who
about.
they are. Because y'all know darn well Pittsburgh is the worst loss. We shouldn't have lost to no Cleveland.
We know that.
Come on.
We know
Come
that.
on.
Next game.
And what we lose by? What we lose by to Cleveland? I don't even remember.
We
What was
lost by 11.
it? 11?
Yeah. Being through the 500 yards.
Shouldn't even. Yeah. That, I knew you. I knew you were gonna say that.
I only said that. No, you don't know what I was gonna say.
I
Get
knew
him
you
out
would
of
bring that up.
Get Ben
That
out of
wasn't
there.
even. When that man brought
Ship
that
him
up,
out of
when that man brought them stats up, I didn't even want to see that. What does that mean?
That means
through
that no
about
matter.
70
It means that he's stat padding, and
Been through 70 times, man. We can't win like that.
I want him gone just like you. Stop fighting.
Good. We on
Stop
the same-
fighting me. We're on the same side.
All right, let's get to him. Come on.
Baltimore, Tennessee. This is my second pick. It's like the second best game. I was out golfing when this game was going on. It was looking crazy. We all picked Baltimore. Baltimore won 20-13. Derrick Henry held to 41 yards. That was real interesting.
So you remember my hot take, right?
Yes, I remember your hot take, man. Let
Okay.
Wolfman know what it is.
What is it?
Okay, here's my take, Wolf. Now, this is by no means saying that Derrick Henry is not an elite running back, because he is. But if the linemen and linebackers can hit him often and hard, he is not the same dude.
I agree.
And so he done proved time. My point has been proved in 3 games I know.
Yeah.
Against Pittsburgh, against Green Bay, and now against Baltimore.
Man, it sounded like you delivered that take with a little bit more respect this time. Last time you said that he was nothing but a defensive back bully and that he can't take hits, period, from nobody that got some weight on him.
I didn't say he
You
couldn't
was
take
going
it
crazy last
from
time.
nobody.
You was going crazy.
You were like, he runs away from them linebackers
I
and
didn't say
everything.
He was
ran.
going
I
crazy,
said,
wasn't
look,
Yeah, he was going crazy.
I said, don't be showing highlights of him bullying defensive back.
Little bitty guy.
That's what I said. He throwing them little bitty dudes.
Yep.
He big as the darn lineman.
Even you talking about little bitty dudes, I mean, still a
Yeah.
grown man. If
It don't matter, man.
He
be
throwing them
still
like they
farming.
kids, though.
Man, he be still farming.
No, Josh Norman was airborne.
Okay, so all I'm saying is, why couldn't he do? I can see a D lineman, but why couldn't he do a linebacker that way?
Look, I'm pretty sure I can throw.
Le'Veon,
I'm pretty sure
Le'Veon
I
used to
can-
do it.
Look, Le'Veon is washed up. Stop it. I'm sure
No,
I
I'm
can
saying
take my
when
nephew.
Le'Veon,
Hey, Le'Veon going to the Super Bowl.
No, he's not. You just said the Bills was going
no,
to the
he's
Super
not.
Ain't Le'Veon with KC?
You just said the Bills was going to the Super Bowl.
Who Le'Veon play with? Who Le'Veon play with? Who you play with?
He played with Kansas City, but you said the Bills
Oh,
was
okay.
going.
Hold on. Just answer my question. I just want one question answer. Who do Le'Veon play with?
Plays for the Chiefs.
Okay, who gonna stop the Chiefs in the AFC?
You just said the Bills.
Huh? Y'all think
You said no. You think the Bills? Not 5 minutes ago, you said the Bills.
Listen, let me clarify what I said. I said I said Buffalo is hot, and I think they may go to the Super Bowl. Okay, I did say that, but yeah, if I had like if you do predictions, and we pick if it come down to Buffalo and KC, I'm gonna ride with KC. I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay, I got you. I understand that.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, KC got too many weapons, man. They got weapons. Man. And when you talking about weapons on top of weapons, Le'Veon, yeah, he may be washed up a little bit, but he got another. They got that Hill boy. That boy be the best wide receiver to me out there.
Best wide receiver.
Hey, he remind me.
Joe said that earlier too.
He reminds me of Antonio Brown when he was on his game.
Antonio Brown went that fast.
True. But he can make the plays though. That man just throw the ball to him out there, and that boy go get it. That's how Brown used to be. When him and Ben was.
I think the difference is Tyreek Hill It ain't
way
route
smaller.
running. He's just
way
running
smaller.
straight down the field and can't nobody catch him.
He way smaller. Well, that's why you play a double, a man on top of him, so that way
It don't
they
matter.
won't make that
He's
pass.
that kind of fast. It don't matter. Patrick Mahomes take 3-step drop and throw it 80 yards, and Tyreek
Yeah,
like, I got
that's
it.
true. That's why I said they're gonna probably win it again, because I thought a defensive team like a Pittsburgh, or maybe Baltimore. Well, Buffalo, it'll be a good one if Buffalo play them.
I don't even think they make it to the Jet. Never mind.
You don't think Buffalo? You don't think the Chiefs?
I don't want to say that just yet. I don't know. I see how
No, let me hear what you
I gotta
gonna
read.
say.
I gotta read the room
You know
first.
what, though?
Let me hear what you was gonna say. Who you think not gonna make it?
Somebody not gonna make it. 'Cause can't everybody make it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know somebody not gonna make it, but who was you thinking about? KC?
Yeah, Case,
I don't know what you thinking.
I mean, the way y'all talk is like there is no formula to beat Kansas City,
it's a
and yet
formula.
they
It's
lost
a
2
formula.
games.
And
It's a
Cleveland
formula.
definitely got the formula.
I mean, you can beat them if they have an off night.
No.
They got to have an off night. I promise you. That's the
No.
only way you gonna
Let's
beat
say
them.
it for prediction.
There is a way to defend them. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we go.
I mean,
we
it's
gonna
a
do
way.
it.
It's a way to defend everybody, but be real. Them boys been in the power ranking. They've been number 1 all year.
Okay.
Even when Pittsburgh was 11-0, Pittsburgh wasn't even in the top 5.
Power records don't mean nothing, though. They don't mean nothing.
I'm just going by what the experts say.
Bro,
And then when you
they
look,
be guessing just like us. They
and
just
then
got
when you
notoriety
watch the
because they have a
games-
network behind them. Eric, don't nobody know that.
Dude.
Any given Sunday.
yeah,
I'm gonna tell
everybody
you,
lose.
they're-
I'm just saying they more consistent though winning.
I'm gonna tell you, the teams that can beat Kansas City is Cleveland, the Ravens, the Rams,
No,
and the Saints.
no. I don't know what's wrong
Yes,
with
they
them.
can, and I'll tell you
That's
why.
so tough.
No.
That's so
Hey,
Hey,
tough.
Joe.
You probably got one.
No.
out of that.
I mean, I would put the Packers in there too, but I'm gonna tell you why, Anthony.
You may have
Anthony.
one team.
Thanks, I
Anthony.
guess.
I mean,
Joe was sitting there
look,
waiting for his team.
You may have one team that you mentioned out of that.
no. You know why? You know what all of them have in common, Will?
They can
What?
run.
Is because they can pressure the quarterback with 4 people, and everybody else play pass defense. That's the key to beating Kansas City. That way you keep a person over the top on Tyreek Hill, plus you can double Kelsey. So there is a formula to beat them defensively.
I'm not saying it's
all of those teams.
formula to beat anybody, but I just don't
No,
see it.
all of those teams have the ability to do that.
I don't see it.
Let's say.
But go ahead.
predictions. All right, next game. Chicago, New Orleans. New Orleans.
Man, get to the real good game.
Man, let me
Come
get
on,
through it, man. Let me just get through it. I wasn't gonna say nothing about this game. We wasn't gonna talk about Chicago, New Orleans. I just needed to say the score.
You just holding Pittsburgh off. Come on.
Nah, that was the last ones to play. I put it in order. New Orleans won 21-9. That game was garbage, and the Nickelodeon broadcast was garbage.
It was garbage.
We all picked New Orleans, and that's all I got to say about it. Now, I need this to be uninterrupted. Okay. So we all picked Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, everybody knows Cleveland won 48-37. They got out to a 28-0 lead in the first quarter. That is when I turned the TV off and proceeded to play video games because I couldn't believe my eyes. Actually, I was surprised when I woke up with a headache in the morning, knowing that they really put up 37. Pittsburgh did. And it's time. It's time to stop. It's time for them to stop dropping footballs. It's time for them to get the TikToker out of Pittsburgh. It's time for them to get Ben out of here. Get that TikToker out of Pittsburgh. I don't want him in my locker room. I don't want him on the field. I don't even want him in the practice facility. And get Ben out of here too. I don't want neither one of them.
Are you talking about Juju?
Yes, I'm talking about Juju.
No, you can't get rid of Juju.
You gotta get rid of Juju.
Juju.
But hold on, T. Juju actually had a good game.
I don't care. They were stat padding.
Juju had an excellent game.
I could have had a good game if we down 20-0. They playing. They playing prevent. They weren't playing them at that that
No,
point.
no.
You didn't watch the game, so you don't.
You didn't watch the game, dude.
Hey, guess what? What did he do to get us there? That's what I want to know. He's not a number one receiver. He hasn't been lit since AB left. Everybody shines except for Juju. But guess what? AB, when AB was a number one, he was still going crazy while Juju sat in the slide. Now there's the pressure on Juju. He fumbles whenever it's time to get in the playoffs. A la last year.
Can I get some in?
He dancing on logos.
Can I get some in? This is my topic.
It's not your topic. This is my topic. Get that boy out of Pittsburgh.
All right, now you didn't watch the game. Just like Double M said.
I watched the season.
Juju really had the best game of his season. Was that game. Now, it might be because it was actually almost out of reach, but they walked him down. What lost the game to me was when it was 4th and 1 and Tomlin, 4th and 2 and Tomlin punt.
I better not hear nothing about you.
When they had that momentum, listen, get rid of him.
No.
When they had that momentum,
Get rid of who?
let me finish.
You're
When they
drunk.
had the momentum, can I finish? When they had the momentum, I would have kept it going. They had Cleveland back-to-back 3 and out, and they scored. So it's 4th and 2, and you going to the 4th. No, he was in the 4th, early in the 4th. Why not go for it? What you got to lose?
Hold on, who are you talking about getting rid of?
Get rid of Mike Tomlin. Get rid of Ben.
Are you saying?
So what are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
It's gotta be something good.
Because I don't like the way
It's
he
100
went down the stretch.
Oh my goodness!
Let me finish.
Sick.
Tomlin,
He's never had a losing season.
can I finish?
Go ahead.
Mike,
Let him finish.
He want to get
Double
rid
M.
of the sick
Double M.
winning the
Tomlin
Let him
started
finish.
playing scary.
Oh my goodness!
If that was Coach Coward, they would win.
So then the New England need to get rid of Belichick too, then, huh?
I mean, what you comparing to? They didn't make the playoff. We made it.
Belichick.
He was there.
It sounds like the one that did.
Hold on.
Belichick got by 7
Belichick.
rings.
Belichick, no, he don't. Belichick
Him and Brady got 6.
Okay, even at that,
They got
Belichick has the winningest record since he's been coaching. You know who's behind him?
We talking about rings, man. We ain't talking about wins.
We ain't talking about no rings. Everybody not gonna get no rings. You trying to fire a coach?
Sport.
Hey, really true.
Sport. Hold on, WM.
Oh my God.
When you play a professional sport, y'all be honest. Be honest, Jay. What they compare everybody to? Rings. Who got the most?
I don't care what they compare to.
Right now, they say
you know what's
Jordan is the
tangible?
GOAT.
Winning
Hold on.
seasons, playoff wins, and Super
said
Bowls.
Jordan-
You talk about Bill Cowher.
Right.
Bill Cowher went to 1 Super Bowl.
They said Jordan is the GOAT, right?
He went to 2.
Now,
Who
all
did
I'm
they go
saying
against?
is, huh?
They lost to the Cowboys.
Oh, he was coaching then?
Yes,
Who?
Did he?
he's
Oh,
1-1.
so he won.
Tomlin is 1-1. Yes, and Tomlin is
Tomlin got
1-1.
2.
And Tomlin has a bet. Do what?
He don't have to.
He don't have to.
Being 1-1 with Tomlin and 1 with Coward.
We don't. Hey,
I understand
yeah,
that.
that's-
You're talking about the coaches.
You're not wrong.
All I'm saying
You're
is,
talking about the coaches.
all I'm saying,
Tomlin's
y'all,
record, you're comparing him to Coward. Tomlin's winning percentage is better than Coward's.
I'm like Charles Barkley. My opinion is my opinion. And we can agree. We can agree to disagree.
And the standard is the
But-
standard.
Man, you need to stick with the Falcons.
Let me finish.
He a Falcons fan.
Tomlin needs to go there because Tomlin coach scary. Now, I knew Pittsburgh was gonna come back because they always play that way. I knew they were gonna start slanging it and going, but if he'd have just tried to go for it on 4th and 2 after they had that momentum, they done scored 2 touchdowns back to back. Don't give Cleveland back that ball. Go for it. What you got to lose if
You hanging the
going
whole
home?
game on that 4th and 2?
You hanging the whole game on a
Because-
Not the bot
How much you
snap
watch
that
the
turned
game?
into 7 points at
See, y'all
15
want to
minutes in
watch
the first quarter.
Listen, man, let me see. Y'all got to know if y'all won't listen. The man. Okay, Jay. Hey, you watched the
Yeah, I watched the game.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
Okay, when he didn't go for it on 4th and 2, and they punt the ball back to Cleveland, what happened next possession when Cleveland got it? If y'all watch,
They scored.
Exactly. We had just scored 14 straight points to get it down to about 8 or 9. That put us back out of reach.
Okay, but to use your logic on that, Wolf.
Use your
logic. They had just. I watched the games.
If you got momentum, man, momentum is something else. You got to roll with it.
Okay, but Pittsburgh has stopped them twice, right?
Exactly.
So why was his thinking? Why wouldn't he feel like the defense couldn't stop him again?
You ain't gonna continue stopping them. I mean, but we done stopped them twice to get 14 straight points. So we got the momentum on offense. Let's go.
That is not what lost the game. What lost the game was getting down 28-0.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's what lost the game to me, because from that when he punted and they scored, it was it. It wasn't no more time. That much time to come back. They couldn't do anything. Then your boy, that Watt boy, who y'all got all the hope. All I'm saying is Tomlin needs to go. It's time to get a younger coach. And we need to get rid of Ben and get my boy Fields out of Ohio State.
Oh my goodness.
He's not gonna be on the board by the time we get our pick.
I want a running quarterback. I want a dual quarterback. I'm tired of Ben just. Gee, you didn't even watch the game and you don't want to talk about the game.
I saw enough in the season.
See, you saw enough and gave up in the first quarter.
I didn't give up. I wasn't finna watch that.
See, now what they'd have won?
Then I would have woke up pleasantly surprised. Instead,
you can't be that way.
I avoided the misery like you sat there and watched. You see how that 4th down probably stretched you out, boy?
I watched it from beginning to end because I wanted to see what all was going to happen. I knew they was going to make a run.
I knew what was going to happen.
If
they were going to lose.
If you'd have watched the game, if you saw the momentum they had, you'd have see why I'm upset.
So I would have got excited. Yeah, you upset. I'm not. I gave up.
I don't give up. I didn't give up.
You don't give up. You just lose, huh?
Look. I give up on Tomlin and Ben now. Tomlin and Ben needs to go. I'm finna call Rooney this week and let him know.
Dude, they gonna hang up on you.
Mr. Rooney,
They're not gonna answer.
There is no way in the world that man's job is in jeopardy.
Y'all
Mr.
don't
Rooney,
know
are you going to call? Because
the wolf got pulled. The wolf got pulled with Rooney's. Listen,
man, you just have pulled in Atlanta.
Tomlin is out of there. He's gone.
Whatever.
We don't want Ben back either.
They fired the offensive coordinator, but they not firing Mike Tomlin. Are you crazy?
Oh, they already fired the offensive coordinator?
Yes. You don't even know what's going on.
Nah, I ain't all that. What I need to know about that for?
Calling for somebody's job. You don't even know.
Get rid of the coach. Don't put it on the offensive coordinator.
You do realize Tomlin don't call plays. You do know he's a defensive-minded coach, right?
He don't call him or not. He got the final say-so if we go for it or not. That's his call. If that man say we're gonna,
it is his call.
Tomlin can say,
but you know what?
Let's go for it.
No, your team should display the characteristics of your coach. I.e., that's why New England has a good defense. Belichick is a defensive-minded coach. Tomlin is a defensive-minded coach. That's why Pittsburgh's defense is that way.
Man, I know.
Harbaugh is a defensive-minded coach. That's why his defense is that way.
Well, that's why he need to be gone if he's a defensive-minded coach and gave up 40 to Cleveland.
Nope.
He needs to be out of there.
How much do you think the defense allowed?
I don't care about the season.
You should, because that's how you get into the playoffs in the first place.
I'm talking about the game that sent them home. You do not.
That's why you can't coach in the NFL.
Wow.
You do not give up 48 points to Cleveland.
So let
You
me
don't
ask
give
you
up
something,
28 in
bro.
the first quarter.
That's right.
So who are you replacing Tomlin with?
Oh, this ought to be good.
Well, I just said get a young.
No.
No, but give us
You gotta have somebody in mind
right now.
to replace
I'm
him
trying
with.
to tell you, if y'all listen, I ain't say a specific person because I don't know. I said get a young, energetic coach.
Who?
And they
I
come a
don't know.
dime a
I mean,
dozen, huh?
Just like Urban Meyer, he ain't.
He's
young,
already
but
hired to the Jags.
I know it. I'm just saying. I said get a college coach, somebody who gonna have some energy. Tomlin didn't show no energy. Tomlin didn't show no energy.
goodness.
Tomlin used to pump that fist.
Wow.
I don't know if COVID got him down or what. I don't. Look at Joe like that, boy. Joe
I
like
love
that.
it. I love it.
This is wow.
Joe,
Oh,
I'm
man.
just real about it. I love Pittsburgh to death. And
No, you don't. No, you don't.
They know we bleed Pittsburgh. We bleed black and gold. But when they wrong,
No, you bleed
Red and black.
black and gold and black and red.
hey, when they wrong, Joe. When they wrong, they wrong.
Stop saying
All I gotta say. Your team, Green Bay, right?
Yes, sir.
Green Bay might be there. Yeah.
So, okay, so he's not biased. So let me ask you, Joe.
Okay.
Would you get rid of Tomlin?
Oh, that's the end of the sentence? Absolutely not. No way. That's an easy question. Absolutely not.
So why would you not get rid of him, Joe?
Oh my goodness.
Man, that's a coach that has so much experience. Not to mention, he took a garbage team that was shattered last year and brought him to the Did he get him into the playoffs or did he get him?
No,
Near-
they were
No,
8
they
days.
just missed.
They was one game behind.
I'm telling you, don't find that type of ability in a coach everywhere. You can't get rid of a coach like Mike Tomlin.
Listen. Whatever y'all saying, y'all that's y'all opinion. All that stuff you just said about you don't do this, you don't do that as a coach. He done been there over 10 years. He done ran his course. He did his job. Now it's time to move on. Bring somebody else fresh.
Do you know the tenure of Steelers coaches over the
I
past?
already know. I know that before you were born.
Okay. So you know they don't.
3 coaches in their whole lifetime. It don't matter.
No, actually they've had 16 coaches.
I watched Chuck
They've only
Noll.
had 3.
I watch Chuck
They
Noll,
won't.
I watch Coward, and I don't watch whatever that man's name is now. Who I don't even want to call his name. It's time for him to go and bring somebody else.
Yeah. Pittsburgh has had 16 coaches, sir.
Well, I'm telling you,
They've only had
I ain't
3
talking
since
about in the 40s.
1969.
I ain't talking about in the 50s and 60s. I'm talking about from when I watched
Okay, since 1969.
Chuck Noll.
And you know who has the best winning percentage?
You can say Pittsburgh all day. I got
No.
It doesn't
I said which coach has the best winning percentage out
You
of
can
the
say
3?
Tomlin. It doesn't matter to me. I said you gonna lose to no Cleveland.
I just gotta.
It's time to go. It's
Look, I
time
know how to
go.
wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Everybody's opinion is everybody's opinion. Obviously,
There you
we
go.
know. But I just wanna end with this. If you think a coach that's been with a team for over 10 years and has never had a losing season, a coach that in his most current season won his division, started the season off 11-0,
And got put out first round. And got put out the first game.
how many? I just want to know how many Jaguars, how many Jets, how many teams do you think would kill for that type of success? That's why you could never be a GM in the NFL, Wolfman, because that is absolute nonsense. He started off the season 11-0. You do not fire.
All right, let me ask you this. Everything you just said. Okay, listen, check it out. Everything you just said. Hold on, Joe. Everything you just said, how good this man is, right? Now, let's switch gears a minute. Doc Rivers did the same thing. The same exact record, winning percentage, took them ball, did all that good stuff to for the Clippers when he was up 3-1 and let Denver walk him down. What happened? What that owner do? Did he go back and say, "Hey man, you done so much. I'm gonna keep you no matter what"? No. He fired Doc Rivers.
Well, in the first place, basketball and football is different.
Thank you.
Oh no, we talking about perception. We talking about
No. Basketball and football is different. You cannot compare those two.
Definitely
Listen what I'm saying, Double M. Y'all just gave
You
all
cannot compare those two. And first of all, how many championships did Doc Rivers win for the Clippers?
It ain't gonna matter. I can't get it in. Go ahead.
How many did he win for the Clippers?
I'm just gonna listen, cause y'all just gave all the accolades of what this man undid. That's what I was comparing it to.
What he did.
Okay, but he does have a championship.
And when it's time to roll, you can't lose to no sorry team like the Cleveland and expect to have a job. I'll fire him. If I was a GM, you're right.
Why are you saying the Cleveland sorry?
I don't understand that either.
Because we done owned Cleveland for 18 years. Like
it doesn't matter what we did. Why you saying Cleveland is sorry this year?
Cleveland haven't beat us in Pittsburgh in so long, like that man said, and everybody knew. Everybody picked
Who on the roster of Cleveland's 2020 team was playing 18 years ago?
It doesn't matter.
It definitely does, because we talking about this.
We don't lose at Three Rivers. We don't lose at Heinz Field. I mean, we don't lose.
We lost like 4 times.
We don't. You know, when we play somebody like Cleveland, we own. We 18-1.
Unless it's this year's Cleveland team.
Okay, so you the GM, Wolf. Who are you replacing him with? You still hadn't answered that.
Do your job, Mr. GM.
I said if I got to be a young, energetic coach.
Okay, who is that?
I don't even know who I am.
Do you know how many coaches got hired this week?
Well, they should have hired one from Pittsburgh.
Okay, who are you replacing him with?
I mean, I have to look and see who out there who, you know.
Okay, but if your opinion was to fire him after the Cleveland game, surely you had somebody in mind.
He said he don't let him talk.
No, I don't really have anybody in mind, but somebody just came to me. Who was that coach for Lamar Jackson when he was slinging that ball in Louisville? What was his name? Went to Arkansas. Petrino was his name?
Oh my goodness.
I'll bring a Bobby. Let me explain why.
Hey, can I let you in on something, Wolf?
Hold on. Let me say why I say that, though.
Okay.
Only reason is because to me, he was a coach. He was a player coach. Like, he let Lamar do his thing. Ben wants to slang it 100 times, and that's what Lamar was doing at Louisville. So I think that'll fit if that's what they want to do. Because they done changed their whole offense if y'all really look at it. They don't even run the ball no more.
We don't have a good running back.
I thought Connors was good at first.
He wasn't Le'Veon.
No, he's not.
No, he's not Le'Veon, but what I'm saying, when he first took over, when Le'Veon didn't want to be there, he did play a little bit.
That man had cancer too, though.
Yeah. And he stayed hurt a lot now. He stayed hurt.
First of all, Petrino has coached in the NFL. That's why he's not in the NFL.
Yeah, I know it. I mean, the team he had wasn't good either.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Team. Man, you can't just come from college to the pro with a solid team.
Okay, so you're saying that Tomlin doesn't possess the ability
not anymore.
Okay, that's what I said. He doesn't possess the ability to do that, and yet they went 11-5. And so you're gonna bring. Hold on. You're saying that you're trying to hire somebody that's gonna motivate them. So you're gonna bring in a coach that was losing to coach the Steelers.
Hold on. That man was not losing at Louisville. You know what happened with Arkansas?
He lost in the NFL.
He was winning at Louisville. Arkansas picked him up, and he got caught with the girl on the moped and had a ring.
Oh my goodness, where is going?
Okay, first of all,
so
Wolf,
he wasn't losing. Cause hold on,
you got it backwards, Wolf. You got it backwards. He left Arkansas and went to Louisville.
Okay.
No.
Yes. No,
well,
he wasn't.
He got caught on the moped, and he was winning. He just got caught. He got caught fraternizing and got in trouble.
Yeah, we don't want no trouble, no more trouble in Pittsburgh. Look, if Wolfman could could take a shot at what they need to do. Let's just go ahead as Steelers fans, because I'm definitely titling this Steelers fans react to the Browns loss. Double M, what do you think they need to do in the offseason?
I've already told you. Get rid of Ben. I said that before the playoffs started.
Okay, I got you.
And replace him with who?
I mean, they can replace him with any quarterback coming
When I
out.
said Fields,
I'm not
when I said Fields, you were like, no.
He won't be on the board to get drafted. He's gonna go number 2.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. The Jets are gonna
He's
draft
not.
Justin
They
Fields.
said, no, they was Trevor Lawrence gonna be 1, and probably that Devontae Smith boy
Who you think got the
No.
number 1 pick?
from Alabama. Jaguars, they want Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, and you think the Jets gonna get Devontae Smith?
I would.
That's you.
when they need a quarterback. Why would you do that if you need a quarterback?
The Jets just paying the little rookie, Donald, whatever his name. That's their future.
Look,
He's been there 2 years. They not gonna.
Oh my
Get
goodness.
rid of
You're not following the news at all.
Quarterback. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do that. That's just my opinion again. I don't think. What you think, Joe?
Do I think that they should get Justin Fields?
You think the Jets should go to get Fields?
I don't think Sam Darnold has had enough help. I don't know
That's
if
what
I
I'm
give up
saying.
on Sam Darnold
He
yet.
fresh, yeah. He ain't been there for 2 years. They not gonna give up on him already.
do you think that Justin Fields will go 15 picks unpicked?
Really? It all depends on what each team needs, and I don't. You're right. He probably won't go. He probably will go early.
That's the only reason I said there's no way he can get him, because ain't nobody gonna pass up on that dude.
Yeah, they did Haskins like that. Remember he
Okay.
remember he's
So-
a long time.
You saw that coming though.
Okay, so
No, he was good in college, but they.
if I can interject, Will.
Go ahead.
Okay, if I can interject, because you asked me, T. Here's what their possible predictions for Pittsburgh and quarterbacks.
No, I want you. I want you to
One
just
is
go-
Kyle Trask.
No, I want you to just go with what you think they're gonna do, or what do you think they should do. That's more so what I want to get into.
Well, he said get rid of Ben.
I mean, I think that yes, and I don't think that replacing him with a college QB is the answer. I think they need to go after a veteran QB.
Like who's out there as a vet that's available?
Man, I would make
Who? Man, if you don't get Wentz out of here,
Carson Wentz.
You
Hey
insane.
yo! Hey yo!
You insane.
Don't do that. Stop it, man.
No, my first. If it's me, my first phone call is with the Houston.
Can't afford
okay,
him. Can't afford
okay.
him.
There you go. I'll roll with you on that though.
My first phone call is to Houston to see what I can work out with them.
I'm with
Because you do have people that's coming up that they could probably move around. So that's my first phone call.
I'm with you on that.
If I can't get that done,
Which you
if I
won't be
can't get
able
that
to.
done, you asked me. You won't let me finish.
But we can't afford him.
You said, what would I do?
Right.
What are you gonna do if you don't have the money?
Dude, it don't matter. I'll move some stuff around.
Go ahead, man. Go
But if I could not do that, then I would go the college route to try to get me a QB. No, I wouldn't go for him because he's not gonna be there. I would try to get the QB out of Florida.
No.
Kyle Trask. Yeah, I would try to go for him. Fields is not gonna be there. That's just a gimme.
You might as well go for the Arkansas quarterback then.
No, I'm going for the dude for Florida.
You don't like well, he used to play at Florida. You don't like him?
No, I do not like Felipe Franks.
Well, he was the man at Florida.
Pittsburgh.
He was the man at Florida before he got hurt.
Yeah, and if he was the man, he would have beat Carl Trask, and he didn't.
Hey, that ain't all on him.
Man.
Arkansas defense is whack. But anyway, I agree with you on Deshaun Watson. I really do. I wish they could get him. But now to answer T question, he don't have the money. Ben is like the third highest quarterback out there getting paid. Cut Ben, cut Ben's buddy and get him out of there.
You can't
get him out of there.
No, even if he retired, they still taking a $22 million cap hit.
Man, I don't know why they gave that dude that much money. But anyway.
Was you done with your SWM?
No, I keep getting cut off. So yeah, I'm done.
No, I didn't. I just
Go
said
ahead,
money.
I said I would go for the QB at Florida. If I had to go to the draft, that's who I'm targeting. I would make sure I re-sign Bud Dupree to keep my defense intact. Juju, I probably would move because they're not lacking. They're not lacking their wide receiver. And I agree with T. Juju is not a number one.
Oh my goodness. Hurry up. That's it. Done.
Okay, but first of all, Rook, they won't be able to sign Juju for the money that he wants.
I guarantee you Juju come back.
He wants to come back.
He
does want to come back, but they will not be able to pay him what he wants. That's the problem.
When he resigns,
he is exactly right.
You the first person.
He's exactly right.
When he come back.
Do what?
You'll be the first person I would call, you and T, when he resign back.
If he signs for under the money that he wants, then so be it.
Well,
but they can't afford to pay him that.
I'm just saying, to me, he's a number one receiver. That's a receiver that I would like. The only reason I say that, he don't complain. Antonio Brown was our number one receiver, but he was our number one headache. Juju don't mind when they share the wheel.
He was the best receiver in production. Never mind.
He was. But would you rather have that? Or would you rather
yes, I would love to have that right now.
And he fussing at your quarterback when he don't throw him the ball every time.
Hey, guess what? But if we have AB, the Browns don't beat us at all. Fourth and 2, he would have threw a fly to AB to a touchdown. He would have won by 3, bro.
I think if they have Le'Veon, the Browns don't beat us.
Right. There you go. Running game. That's what they need.
Le'Veon, we got the Le'Veon right now.
So who in college do you think they need to get a running back?
Yes.
I do too. I think they need to get that boy out of Alabama. But I know he ain't gonna be there either.
Man, look, Double M. We only have him for 8 more minutes. Wrap it up.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Nowhere.
Another 30 more minutes. Y'all got me hyped.
Look, I just want to run through.
Did Double M finish his prediction of what they should do?
He just said he was through.
Okay, who next?
I got Joe. Do you have any insight?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised Double M didn't say. I was kind of surprised.
Joe don't know what we need. Joe don't know what we need. Joe would just give us anything just so we won't beat the.
Let Joe go, man.
You can't ask Joe.
Yes, I can, man. Joe part of the show. Joe part of the show,
Joe
man.
Leave it, move him out of Heinz Field. What?
Nah. I was surprised Double M didn't say.
You trying to find Tomlin?
Yeah, you doing the absolute most.
Get Tomlin out.
I'd rather have our team in Joe hands than yours, man.
Hurry up, Joe. I'm next. Go, Joe.
Dak Prescott. He gonna be in free agency next year.
Everybody want that.
Well, you know what, Joe? The voice is coming at me, so I couldn't even think clear, Joe.
I know Double M ain't finna say that.
So thank you, Joe.
No problem.
Double M, I know you didn't go that route. We don't get Cowboys on our team. That's our rival.
Look at what you do. Look at Joe, what else would you say we need to do?
Oh man.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I think y'all definitely need to drop Juju too. He's more of a problem than he is productive. And a quarterback like Dak Prescott, I feel like he can really turn that team around. I mean, you see what he did with the Cowboys. Surely when that defense gets back for the Steelers, gets back healthy, that's all y'all need is really a solid quarterback that'll be able to change the game for y'all.
Joe, you 0-2.
You know what? This is the only problem, Joe.
Joe, you
This is the
0-2.
only problem with that, Joe.
Hold on. Joe is
what's the
0-2
problem?
because they haven't done nothing with Dak Prescott. They ain't even won a playoff game. One playoff game. So what is Joe talking about?
I'm talking about how well Dak
What they do with
plays.
Dallas?
Hey, now look,
Dak
but
can-
the one playoff game they won, they beat Joe Packers.
Is that why he's saying that?
No,
not why I'm saying that.
I like
Okay, you said
Dak as
they done did what
Dak is a
Dallas
solid
did.
quarterback, though.
He is a solid quarterback, and he's a really
He
good
is a
leader.
solid quarterback.
He's a really good
He is a top tier quarterback. And the only problem with that, Joe, is Pittsburgh wouldn't have the money to sign him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Dak want that max.
And he's gonna get it.
He want Mahomes money, boy.
He's gonna get he won't get as much as Deshaun.
Hey, that's gonna be my
But
that's
I
my
know-
that's my personal topic. So we say that for a little bit.
Okay, well we'll leave that alone. I don't think they can afford him, Joe. I'd love for them to get him.
What else?
He would actually be now Deshaun my number one, but he would be my number two.
Oh man. And then fix the running game, of course, but that's it. That's it.
Let me go, man. I'm gonna just run through mine. Mine ain't really up for debate. We saying a lot of the same things. The first thing I would do is probably the thing that they actually did do so far: fire the offensive coordinator. Because I mean, when they was like defenses was calling out our plays, they were calling them out. Ben was doing plays on the football in the huddle, like backyard plays, and that's when they would get going. So get him out of there. Next thing, get Juju out of here. I don't want him anymore. We not finna pay him for what he want. Get him out of there. Free up some money. Get Ben out of there. I know it's a 22 or $26 million hit, whatever. Hey, we'll take that. We can't afford to get somebody top tier. I do think we need a veteran, but I think we need a young quarterback. More than we need a vet. Look, we didn't have a quote unquote vet for a minute, and this is probably gonna ruffle some feathers. I think that first and foremost, we got Josh Dobbs. I know he's hurt. Who knows where he is in his career as far as like development though. So I think you keep Dobbs. Go to Indianapolis and get Jacoby Brissett. Like, what is it? What is he doing? What is he doing on the bench? You know what I'm saying? He was doing solid in New England, and he just sat behind Phillip Rivers, and he just sat with Belichick and Tom Brady. Look, go get Jacoby Brissett because he's probably fire, super fire, like the fireest of backup quarterbacks next to Ryan Fitzpatrick. After that, get a running back first round, a good one, please. And then they need to fire their wide receiver coach and get somebody that can teach them how to not drop the ball. Oh my goodness. Stop dropping the ball. We need Marquise Pouncey retired, I think. So we need another center.
Did he really?
Yeah, I think he did.
Golly.
Wow.
I think he snapped it over Ben's head and said, "Yep, I'm done." So, if I'm not
Well,
mistaken,
you know what? He's been having injuries too, though.
yeah, I'll double check it, but I think Marquise is out of there. But yeah, those are the major changes. I think we good on wide receivers. You can probably get a wide receiver in the fourth round that'll turn out to be a top 10 wide receiver in 2 or 3 years because that's what they usually do. Bud Dupree, I want to keep him, but for the repairs needed, let him go. I don't look. It is what it is. Let him go because look. Think about it. Please hear me out. For the past 20 years, we've had a top 5 or top 10 defense. I think them dudes come a dime a dozen. We always let them go and then get somebody more fire to replace them. Yo, Bud Dupree he was dope. But I'm pretty sure Pittsburgh is so good at evaluating linebackers, we can get another one. It's definitely fine. So
I don't know one that's coming out this top tier like that in the draft, though.
And
because they get them. They get them from the draft.
Bud wasn't top tier when he first got there. So you don't even know who's down the line. Who is next man up? Because by next year he might be 5. Who knows? But yeah, I don't think we need to necessarily wait. I don't think we need to waste all that money because I know he gonna be looking for the max. Don't waste that money on Bud Dupree. Use that money to rebuild that offense because that offense is what put us in predicaments. Last season, our defense got us to 8-8. This season, our defense got us to 11-0 because it sure enough wasn't Ben. Ben did what he had to do most of the time, but look. Rebuild that offense because the defense always been fine. Get a new wide receiver coach. Get a new offensive coordinator. Get Jacoby Brissett because I bet you, oh my goodness, I bet you him behind Pittsburgh's offensive line and then weapons because Jacoby never really had no weapons. The receivers in New England was not fine. And who knew Indianapolis got? T.Y. Hilton? Is that it? Nah, bro.
No, they got good receivers.
Man, that's all right. We got good receivers too. And get us a running back in the first round. I think we'll be fixed after that. That's it.
I mean, the only thing I disagree with you with is Bud. I can see it, but I don't know. I mean, I think JJ slacked. You would have to get somebody dominant on the other side. He don't have to be have his talent, but he has to be able to command enough respect where TJ can do his thing.
Now, I also feel like if Devin Bush come back, then you might not necessarily have to worry about that because I know, like him over the middle, about TJ maybe one more second.
I agree with that. If you get Bush back, you may not have to sign Bud.
I mean, because we got Avery Williamson. He was decent. Like, we got decent.
No, actually, Spillane was the best one.
Well, shoot.
Well, he backed up Bush, though.
Yeah, he backed up Bush. So put Spillane on the edge. I don't know. Do something. But we got enough pieces to do something with. Got to have a good quarterback. You can't just throw any quarterback on there. I think we need a good quarterback that's been around but is young enough to like do something. It's not finna cost an arm and a leg. I'd even take Ryan Fitzpatrick in all honesty. Give me Fitzpatrick. Give me Fitzpatrick.
We'll disagree on that one.
Huh?
Okay, so why do you? What about Tyrod Taylor then?
I don't trust him to. I don't trust him to stay alive. To be honest. No.
What about that offensive line? Put him behind that offensive line,
That's
T.
fine. He just missed the whole season because a doctor poked him in the lung. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Bad stuff happening, man. Bad things happen to him, yo. I'm good off that.
That's tough.
That is pretty tough.
I don't know. What you got, Will?
Who I think what they should do. First of all, I wouldn't get rid of Juju. I mean, you just said it yourself about all them receivers dropping passes. We don't have a good receiving crew, but to me, besides Juju, he the vet on the team. He don't complain. I would get rid of Ben, like you said, and I would, if we could get Deshaun, I would go that route. But I know we probably won't. But if not, I would go young, go for a college come out of college and get a quarterback there. And defensive wise, I mean, they got a lot of talent, but I think they're gonna need some help. Linebackers is the problem. Yeah, they really need some help because, I remember Green, Lloyd, them days, and you don't get past them boys. When they stop them. And this team we got now, to me, just y'all said it was top 5 defense. I mean, I didn't see it. I really did. I mean, we might have won 11 games, but I don't know how, to be honest. But I know, like I said, y'all gonna hate it, but I would get rid of that coach. I like when Tomlin came, I was all for him. But that 4th and 2 rubbed me the wrong way. Get rid of him. You can't be scared. You can't.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
No, let her finish, man. Let her finish.
No, go ahead. Ask.
So okay. So I think Pittsburgh lost in the first half.
how they play though. They do it all the time. You know that. They'll get behind.
Zero though, Wolf.
I'm not giving them no slack, but I just know how they play. Pittsburgh do that. They'll walk you down.
Yeah, but you can't keep winning like that.
I know you can't. That's my point too. That's what I'm saying. Y'all was telling me a couple weeks ago about the defense, top 5, top 3, or whatever. I didn't see it.
Okay, but they can't. I mean, that's the injuries though. But you can't help that.
Yeah, that's true.
They lost. I mean, even during that game, they didn't have their corners.
Okay,
Hayden was out.
Okay, but I can't get it as an excuse because Cleveland had a lot of people out too with COVID, and they coached out. They put some players out.
I think they
didn't even get a chance to practice. They didn't even get a chance to practice.
I think that definitely helped them win.
I think it did too. Because the quarterback was like, we ain't had but one practice in almost 2 weeks. We don't need practice. We ready. He was hyping them up already. And I was thinking like, oh, we should just beat them down because they ain't have one practice and that we ain't had nobody out. But
you know what it is though, Wolf?
What is it?
I think with their head coach being out, their head coach was their play caller. So, So I think they didn't have film on that offensive coordinator's play calling style. And when you get
true too.
When you get out to that big lead, and then you don't even know what you playing against, then they got the best running back duo.
Hold on,
league.
let me address that because it wasn't their offense that scored that T. It was their defense. We turned the ball over the first play of the game. We made the mistakes. We had 4 turnovers. But no, you saying their play calling. It wasn't.
Hey, what you got going on, T?
They didn't scope with maybe one offensive touchdown. That was after that 4th and 2 that we didn't go for. Everything else was 5. We had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, I got
and they scored them. They scored on them all.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't their offensive calling. No, it was our mistake.
Hey, T.
What's going on? Double M.
Huh? He calling you?
Now I can hear. Yeah, because y'all went away. It was a bunch of feedback or something.
Oh, well, I was saying that he was saying that it was their play calling. That Pittsburgh didn't have no film on that play caller that replaced the coach. I said it wasn't their play calling because they didn't have a one offensive touchdown. It was their defense and mistakes that we made. We had 5 turnovers. And they
they were scoring off a short field.
All of them. They scored on all our turnovers.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do nothing in the first 28 points. They didn't have to do nothing.
But look, check this out. It was 28. It was 35-7 at halftime. 28-0 at the end of the first quarter. Okay, check out the score at the end of the game. We scored 30 points to their 13, and we still lost.
That's why I said the game was lost in the first.
But that's what I'm saying. We shouldn't even got down like that to Cleveland. There's no way. Pouncey, you said he's retiring. I didn't hear that, so I
just looked up the reports. It was reported that he plans on retiring, and then one day ago it was reported saying he 50-50 on retiring.
Cause he probably frustrated because he feel like he let him down that first play of the game because he was upset. They showed it. He was upset. That was just uncharacteristic of Pittsburgh how they played really. And I mean we can move on because I can go on all day about that. Cause I just hate to go 11-0. And then 12-5, 11-5 the whole rest of the season, 12-5, and we lose the first round.
But you know what, Wolf? I think that, and this is the other reason, I think Juju's immaturity showed up.
Where?
When you go on the air and you say you were playing a bunch of gray faces. Talking about the Browns.
Oh, when he said,
I think Pittsburgh walked in there thinking that they were gonna beat the Browns instead of playing the Browns.
That's true. I agree. It's just like if me and you, with our old team we used to have, me, you, Joe, Derek, somebody else, George, and we used to go to. We walked in there knowing we were going to win. Let me finish, T, because you ain't going to understand what I'm talking about.
He name dropping.
Double M will.
No, he don't want you name dropping no Wolf.
When we used to walk in places like that, we just knew we was gonna win. Didn't we?
We did, but don't name drop though.
What? The city? The town?
Yeah, we did keep it anonymous.
The place? Okay, well, wherever we went, we knew we would win. I mean, whoever it was. And that's probably what Pittsburgh did. That's probably what Pittsburgh did. You're right. People does that. They do that. Just like when we used to get on Madden. Y'all knew y'all was gonna beat me. Oh, we
did.
Yeah, but no, till I got hold to it, till I finally caught on to it. It took a while, but it wasn't as easy no more. But I'm just saying.
That's true.
I'm just saying that's how Pittsburgh did. You own a team. Yeah, you're looking at the stats from 20 years to 18-1 at home. Yeah, you gotta look overconfident. You right.
I don't think I get what y'all saying. It's bulletin.
No, because
it's bulletin board material. But if you listen to Juju's like that whole interview, he wasn't bad about them. He said the Browns is the Browns, but he was saying that like they compete. We play them a lot. He wasn't talking down on them. That's not what he was doing.
But that's just like you said when he was doing the little TikTok on the logo.
Yeah, but that they use that still as a motivation.
They're not thinking about that. They are not thinking about that. We lost because Marquise Pouncey snapped it over his head on the first play of the game. If that doesn't happen, we beat them probably 35-17. Let's move on from this. I hate Cleveland.
Hold on, I'm not finished. But like Double M said, they use that for motivation, T. You got to understand, when you get a certain age or whatever, you got to find something to motivate you to do what you need to do. I'm serious. That's what Jordan
and you know what?
Jordan used to say,
Jordan now.
Hold on. I'm just making a point. He said he used to pick with for somebody to get him upset or whatever, just so he can use that for motivation. Because you don't won 4 and 5 rings, it's like, okay, here we go, another. But you got to find something kind of motivation. And that's what Cleveland did. They found some motivation.
Here's my thing, and that's why I know that stuff matters.
Yeah.
All you had to do was look at when the Ravens beat the Titans.
Yeah, that's different though. That was
it's not.
Different.
It's not.
No.
Stop that logo.
It is definitely different because they put them out the playoffs last year. That is not the same. They literally put them out the playoffs. That was
I understand.
They hold
but earlier in the year.
It wasn't.
Earlier in the year.
Yeah, they danced on the logo. Yes, they danced on the logo. And you know what? He just remembered that. But like Juju, the TikToker, you think they thinking about Juju? You think he has that much notoriety that the Browns are like, hey, we finna beat Pittsburgh because Juju was talking. No, that rivalry is like pure hatred for the past 30 years, especially the past 18, because we've been beating the dog out of the dogs for the past 18 years.
And that's why I said we shouldn't have lost.
But
that's why I said that.
Hey, but this is a different Browns team. This Browns team is good.
Care.
Stop
that's
it.
A young Browns team too.
Yeah, they're good.
They are good. Stop saying they trash because they're good.
They're not good. They're not good. We made them better. We made them look good.
And we beat them in our house. We don't always beat them at their house because when Mason Rudolph strolled into town last year, he got his noggin knocked off.
We almost beat the Browns a week before with a backup quarterback.
Oh, I love it.
We almost beat the Browns with a backup quarterback a week before.
Yeah, but everything different in the playoffs, and the Browns hadn't been in the playoffs.
And that's why
the Browns hadn't been in the playoffs for so long. I think you might have forgotten that when they get there, it might be a different Browns team. I don't think it was Juju. I think it was the whole media as a whole.
I like what you just said. Now listen to this.
Oh my God.
So whose job is to prepare them for that? Oh, it's quiet now.
I'm ready for you to answer this rhetorical.
Oh no, I asked you.
I don't know.
Oh, it ain't Mike Tomlin's job?
It is the coach's job.
Okay then. So he didn't get them prepared for stuff y'all just saying.
You think?
But you know what?
You think Mike Tomlin wasn't there to tell Marquise Pouncey to snap a ball correctly?
You know what my answer to that is, Will?
Ready? How you just said, we should be ready, y'all. We done beat them so many years. This a new team now. They hungry. We got to
But Tomlin don't play the game.
They
The
home.
players play the game.
Yeah, but he got to get them prepared.
It don't matter. I'm with T. He didn't snap the ball over Ben's head.
Man,
That was
How do
penalty.
you prepare
Y'all
him for
go
that?
ahead.
Hey, make sure you
Y'all
snap
go
it
ahead. Y'all
correct.
go ahead and get Tomlin a pad. Go ahead and give him a pad. I ain't giving it to
Man,
nobody.
I have no reason to doubt the man.
Go ahead. You lose to a
You know
third
what?
team, you're gonna be 18 years in a row. Go ahead.
This is definitely going to put the end to this as a whole.
Let's
If
go.
next year they do whatever they need to do, and hypothetically speaking only, if they go to the Super Bowl and they win that thing, I want you to eat every word you just said about Mike Tomlin.
If who go?
If Pittsburgh go,
Man, we done, man. Get out of here, man.
I don't know.
so we done
He
unless
think
we
he
fire
still-
Mike Tomlin.
Come on,
He
T.
think he's still cheering for Atlanta. Let's move on.
All right.
Put a fork in you. You done.
They done. They done, Joe. Joe, they done. They'll be better off
That's
going to get Mike
crazy.
Vick or Brett Favre back out of retirement or somebody.
Oh, what is he talking about?
Why you trying to put him with the
Oh,
Falcons?
that's so crazy.
I wouldn't trust being with my team no more. And then hold on, let me correct something because y'all brought up a while ago. Somebody said about the offense coordinator. That's who Ben wanted. Ben wanted that gun slanging mentality game, and that's what they went to when they got him.
Until he
Ben was happy with
until he
him
was
at
doing
first.
predictable stuff.
But hold on now. Don't eat your words too. Because when 2 years ago, before Ben got hurt this past year, Ben was putting up numbers. Oh, yeah, change the offense. They slanging now. Ben wanted to throw the ball more. And we started doing that.
Yeah,
Now-
but they still could
now
run the
y'all-
ball
now
back
y'all
then.
saying, he fired the offensive coordinator. That was a good thing. That's what T brought up. That was a good thing. They fired the offensive coordinator. Oh, now get rid of him, huh? The offense that
2
Ben-
years ago, Wolf, they was still running the ball though.
Years ago, his elbow was still intact too.
Okay, and 2 years ago, Tomlin was good. Everybody run
He
their
still
court.
is.
Everybody run their court. Oh, well, you might well keep in.
No,
If you're gonna keep Tomlin, you know Ben ain't going nowhere. And he ain't gonna let Ben go.
Yeah, he will.
Ben done already said he want to come back.
I don't care what.
No, that's not what he said.
Yes, he did. He said he want to play another season.
He said he hoped that they want him. That's what he said.
And you think they gonna not play him? Come on, man. Come on, Double M. They got to.
Oh my
Like you said, how much you said they owed him? 22 million?
No, they on 45.1 million.
45. Wait a minute. How many more years?
I said that if he retires
No,
or they
I
let
said
him
for how
go,
many
they're going to
years?
take a cap hit of 20. What'd you say, T? 26?
Listen to what I'm saying. I asked you, how many more years is that 45 for?
Or is it 1 or 2?
I
more
hope it's
years.
one.
No, I think it's either 1 or 2 years.
two.
Wow. So 22.5 million a year. They man.
Yeah, but if they release him, it's the guaranteed money all they have to worry about.
Well,
And hey, look, man, we finna get into these predictions. All right,
yeah,
you
Let's go.
You still with us, Wolf?
yeah. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just need to write the timestamp down. 23:30. All right. So
My mama said we too loud. I told her get out of here. This is talk radio, baby. So you owe me one. You owe me one, T. T, you owe me one. I done put her out.
I
You
got-
owe me one.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm with us.
You better come on.
Okay.
I'm trying to hold you.
Los Angeles Rams, Green Bay Packers. Oh my goodness.
Oh man,
Jared Goff
Yes, sir.
and Aaron
that's gonna
Donald
be a good
is.
one.
Yeah, Aaron Donald is back. Jared Goff is back.
Yeah.
Joe,
Who you got?
I'm gonna give you the opening floor, man. Who you got?
Go.
And
I'll go last.
since I'm a Packers fan and ain't nobody else gonna do it, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I'm gonna say we beat the Rams. I'll say we beat them convincingly, worse than they've been beat this season. I think we beat them by multiple scores.
Dang, he said that with some conviction.
I'm trying to
He
tell you.
did.
Go Double M.
Let me
Oh, you want me?
double it. Yeah, you next. Yeah,
I wanna go
you
next.
next because I said you next.
I'm ready.
Okay, so who going? Me or Will?
You double
No,
M.
you.
Okay. I'm going Packers.
You going Packers?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'll do the pick so we can talk about it. I'm going that. Well, you go ahead.
All right, I'm going Packers.
You going Packers?
Yeah.
I
And
like it. I like it.
I'm gonna say this. I just hyped up the Rams defense. I like Aaron Donald. I really do. He a big boy. He play big. I love it. I just think with Goff coming back off that injury, they ain't gonna beat Green Bay at home. They some California boys, warm weather, and going to the frozen tundra, and it may snow. Packers built for that.
I checked the weather. I don't think it's gonna snow.
I got Packers. They said it's gonna snow in Buffalo too. I got Packers.
It is gonna
by
snow
2.
in Buffalo, but
Yep, I got Packers by 2 scores.
okay, I'm writing that down. You gonna come
I
back
like
with us
that
next
double
week?
M.
Yeah,
I mean, Wolfman.
All right.
see, I go with you, Joe. But you know, you talk about my boy. Get ready to do this.
I don't know the Wolfman. You done said I'm 0-2. Like I don't know how
you
you
talk
feel
about
about that.
Because you said get Dak Prescott. I don't like the Cowboy at all. I don't want nobody from the Cowboys.
Well, when they release him, he won't be a Cowboy no more.
I don't
Anyway,
want him. He played with him.
I thought about this all week.
What?
I'm going Rams,
What?
and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Can I ask you why? Can I ask you why?
Oh yeah, I'm finna lay it down. You feel me? That defense.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt.
I don't like.
Who do the Rams got? Do they got Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah, they got Jalen Ramsey. Yes.
I changed my pick.
Golly, come on, come on.
I
Have
just
some
thought about it.
faith.
No, I am a
Have some
Ramsey
faith.
fan. I am a Ramsey fan. I love Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey go hard.
Wait a minute. I gotta erase it. I gotta erase it. You said Green Bay was gonna win by 2 scores.
No.
2 scores.
I forgot who they had out there on defense. Change it.
Okay.
He'll pick Rodgers. He gonna get him.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm going with you. I'm going Rams now.
This is the
I
only
forgot
reason.
about Jalen Ramsey.
This is the only reason.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Joe.
This is the only reason.
It's not accepted.
Oh my goodness.
That's the only reason I'm picking the Rams, though. That defense will give Green Bay problems. I believe it's gonna give them problems, but it's not Jared Goff. Cam Akers, I think the same way you beat Mahomes, if you keep it out of Rodgers' hands, if the Rams can put up 21, I think they can win. But it's only if they can put up 21, because Rodgers gonna score. For sure. Like that Green Bay defense can't stop the run. They cannot stop the run.
We held Derrick Henry under 100 yards.
Yeah, but he bullies defensive backs. That's what
He's been bullying defensive backs, and he's still been running for almost 2,000 yards this season. So, I mean, what's the difference just because he didn't do it on us one time?
Joe, I'm sorry, bud. Got nothing for you. I got nothing for you, Joe.
Well, I will tell you this, because I was watching the predictions, that it's ultimately going to come down to the Rams defense versus the Packers offense, because both of them are tops. The Rams has the number 1 defense, Packers have the number 1 scoring offense. When it comes to the Rams offense and the Packers defense, that's a wash.
And what do y'all used to say? What win games?
Defense win games.
Thank you. So that's why I think
historically the team with the best defense wins that matchup, Joe.
That's why I think the Rams. I'm going with you, Rams.
Double M, you want to change your pick?
Nope.
I forgot you were an Aaron Rodgers fan. Discuss.
So we got
Appreciate
two
that.
Rams.
Appreciate that.
Right. He used to
No.
thrash them. I used to thrash them. That's right.
You know what? You've been delusional since you've been on here. You've been delusional since you've been on
I
here.
remember now. Julio Jones used to just kill him. I remember he used to play with
He's
him.
talking about Madden, if y'all don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Yeah, you still delusional.
We're going to have to get that back going when this COVID out the way.
'Cause I think, as I recall, the last time all of us played, you got shut out.
You did
I don't
not
even
win a
remember.
game, that is true.
I don't even remember.
You didn't. We made the point. So
I don't even remember. That's 3-4 years. I don't know how y'all can remember that.
it was I'm pretty young. I remember.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause
See, you know, me and you was playing after that. Me and you used to play all the time. Come on now, don't
yeah,
go
but
there.
the last time we met up, like you got washed, like
I don't
you got
got
beat
washed.
down.
I know y'all gonna say that, but I don't remember. But if it did, it did. But I don't remember that. Joe, don't listen to them. But
Joe that played me Madden, he know how it go. Joe know it's probably true.
Joe, you get thrashed.
Hey, not lately.
He used to. He done got back. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying earlier, you beat it up. You started throwing them Jones.
You know what? Hey, I can put it like this. I mean, Wolf. Yeah, he like the Cleveland.
Oh boy, go ahead.
He like the Cleveland Browns.
Who
He
Joe?
lost for 14 years and now he good.
Who Joe?
He talking about you.
Yo,
You talking about you, Joe?
For 14, what?
Nah, he talking about you. Wolf.
You ain't even played me, Double L.
If I lose to Joe, if I ever play Joe and lose to Joe,
I'm not talking about me playing you.
You heard what I said?
Oh, that's crazy.
If I lose to Joe, I never play Madden again.
That's so wild. So I'm the big,
Hey,
I'm
yo, nah, I can't
big
let-
trash can in this
I can't let that
conversation.
fly, Wolfman, because I taught Joe. I mean, I ain't teach him like.
Wait a minute.
You
now,
didn't teach me. You
I ain't teach him
didn't
like
stop
that.
saying
I
it.
taught him
Hold on,
through
Pete.
beatings.
It ain't
You know
no
what I'm saying?
power rankings. It ain't no power ranking now. It ain't like I'm number 3 now.
You are number 4, actually. I put
Oh,
Joe
what?
above you.
I don't know what you talking about, T.
You are number 4.
T, you know I was thrashing you toward the end.
Hey,
Don't even go there.
Stop the
Oh,
count.
me and you had all battles. Don't even go there.
Stop the count.
We'll talk about that off the air. Let's go.
That's wild. All right, next game.
I got about 10 more minutes.
All right, we gonna get through these games. Baltimore Buffalo. Ooh, this is a good one right here.
Oh, man.
Saturday night.
Hey, say that was the last.
Nah, we here now. All right.
All right, I'll go first.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
Okay. Why you said that?
Oh, I just like Lamar Jackson. I mean,
It's gonna be cold.
yeah, I think. I mean, I know it, but I just think that with a dual threat, because like you said, it's gonna be cold. It ain't gonna be too much throwing. Gonna have to be a lot of running, and I think with that quarterback, that he's gonna put a lot of pressure on their D. And I just get him a nod. I just think they're gonna overcome and stop Buffalo.
All right. What about you, Joe?
Shoot. Josh Allen in the interview earlier this week, he said, "I know what I'm doing now. I'm gonna have to take Buffalo. They've been playing hot."
Hold on. Let me ask you this, T. What did Baltimore do last year? How many they win straight when they got to the playoff? They was on 5. 11 straight or something like that.
It was some
And lost to Tennessee in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So you really can't go on they hot, Joe.
Nah, not the same.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you understand this.
Okay, we'll see.
You ain't tasted these wings. You ain't
Those
tasted
wings
these
are hot.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait. We'll see. We'll see.
We are gonna see. Double M, what you think?
You gonna go with a quarterback only been there 2 years? Josh Allen.
Have you seen what he's done this year? He is a menace.
But Lamar, what MVP? What? I mean, he. Okay, we'll see.
Lamar Jackson just started after he came out of that bathroom at halftime, and he been willing and dealing since.
That man was hurt.
That man.
That man was hurt. They showed him in there. He wanted to get out there real bad. Came out there on the 4th down after that quarterback got hurt and delivered.
Listen, he took the.
And you gonna go against him for Josh Allen because that wing's hot. We'll see. I can't wait till the game.
The wings hot.
Wings.
We'll see.
Double M, what you think, man?
Actually, I'm thinking Ravens. Really, I know I had picked Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl, but after watching Baltimore,
I'm telling you.
man,
All right. Okay, let me get this out.
Hold on. Let Double M explain.
I thought he. My bad. All right, Double M, go ahead.
yeah. I mean, because first of all, even if it's snowing in Buffalo, that doesn't matter. They play in Baltimore, Maryland. So
Right.
They're used to playing in
Lamar
that.
Jackson has never played in the slow. That was the significant thing about that. It was an interview about it earlier this week.
But listen, T, when you play in the snow, what do you have to do more?
You have to run the ball.
Run the
That's
ball.
Baltimore's MO.
And Baltimore got a
So
running
I don't
back.
think it'll be a factor.
Exactly. They got a running back and a quarterback that can run. So
Now
they
you
got-
let Double M fit. You let Double M.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Double M. I'm sorry. I couldn't. No disrespect. I'm totally sorry. So keep going.
The other thing is Baltimore's defense. That's why I said that they would be equipped to play even a team like Kansas City because they can pressure with 4 people. So they have the ability to double Stephon Diggs if they play that way. So I just think the Ravens have the edge.
Okay. I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I think it's no secret that Double M and Wolfman, both Steelers fans, I think they pulling for that AFC North. But listen, them wings are hot. And I think when y'all talking about him being able to rush for, that man Josh Allen got a golf swing on him. He got a bomb on his shoulders. He's about 6'6", probably walking around at 250. That man moved like a running quarterback too. A lot of people tend to
No, that man
Yes, he
don't.
does.
That man don't
yes,
run.
he does. He does.
No, that
Let
man
me
don't
finish because
run.
them wings are hot.
You gotta
Them
speak
wings
truth.
are
You gotta
hot.
speak truth, though. You gotta speak truth when you talk.
Blow on him.
Man,
You just
He
said
does.
man do not run.
He does run, bro.
That man throw the Diggs.
He-
Diggs
he-
make incredible
Wolf,
plays.
he runs.
he does run.
We'll see how
He
much
does
run
run.
he
You need
we'll
to
see how
spit
much
some
run he do
facts.
against Baltimore. Watch see how much. So let's say this. Who gonna have the most yards between him and Lamar?
Josh Allen,
Okay, run it. We'll see. Okay.
like I was saying, 6'6", 250. He in his element. He got Cole Beasley and Stephon Diggs. Let's not even, y'all tend to forget what Stephon Diggs do in the playoffs. The Minnesota Miracle. I think that them Baltimore Ravens only beat the Titans last week because they had something to prove against them. I don't think they ready for what Buffalo got. And you know what? They gonna show up with no water trying to eat them wings. But them wings is hot. Those wings are hot. Give me Buffalo, baby.
All right, there go.
Cleveland, Kansas City. We all got Joe. Who you got for Cleveland, Kansas City?
Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the controversy and go the Browns.
Oh boy. Oh B-O-Y. You gonna make it?
And I'm gonna go Browns simply because I think there's a possibility, and I believe in that possibility of them beating the Chiefs. They don't look invincible this year. They haven't looked invincible all season. And with that being said, I wouldn't want to play the Chiefs, but I understand if they lost, and so I am not afraid to pick.
What'd you say?
Invincible.
You said the Chiefs did?
They haven't looked invincible, no.
So what
They
you
look very vulnerable at times this season.
What you
They've been playing a lot of close games, Wolfman.
and winning
And,
winning.
because that's kind of the team they are,
They been
but
close to some team. They had close games with teams they wasn't supposed to have close games with.
I know y'all. Okay, I ain't gonna use
They
that.
almost lost to the Falcons. They almost lost to the Falcons.
you know.
I don't think y'all be watching sport. I think y'all just be talking sport. Y'all don't really be watching. I know you ain't saying this.
This is the same dude that said that Mike Tomlin
if a
needs to be
team-
fired after
if a
11-0.
If a team steady winning when they win close games, to me that says a lot. You can't blow everybody out. You're right. You can't do that. But you win them close games. We was 11-0, 2 games ahead of KC. Should have had the number 1 seed. But we froze and we collapsed at the end. Lost 4 out of 5. So I don't understand. They don't look invincible, whatever you were saying, because to me, by them winning close games, yeah, we so used to, them blowing everybody out like they did last year. But now people done caught up with them, but they still win. And I just think that nobody gonna stop them. I mean, that's just my opinion.
All right.
So I take it that you're going Chiefs.
Yeah. I ain't going with the Browns. The Browns are gonna get probably blew out. And then we gonna sit here and say, man, that means it was all about Pittsburgh, because the Browns ain't that good. They all right. The Browns, they said, had an easy schedule this year. If y'all noticed, the Browns really didn't play no hard schedule. I mean, we had an easy schedule too.
We had the same schedule.
Well, just about, you're right. Yeah, I guess so. So the Browns, that's what I'm saying, they didn't have a hard schedule. So, they had a good record this year compared to last year, yeah, but they didn't play no tough people. I mean, we should have beat Washington. We should have had the number one seed.
How can we get off of the Steelers and move on?
We should have been the number one seed. Well, okay. I got Kansas City.
Okay. Double M, who you got?
Joe.
Yeah.
Do they have Denzel Ward back?
Oh, I do think he's coming back. I can't tell you for sure. I gotta check.
Because that's what'll determine my pick.
I'll go while you think about it.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought long and hard about this decision all week, some might say. But you know what? Give me them doggone Browns.
I'm finna go. I got to go.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I got to go. Y'all ain't
Hear me out. Wolfman, please.
Y'all going off feelings, emotions. Y'all ain't
No, it has nothing to do with that at all.
I know darn well you don't think you really.
You gonna let me go or not?
I cannot believe y'all.
Are you gonna let me go?
Got Cleveland, they gonna beat Kansas City. Go ahead. Oh my God. I'm finna watch the Lakers.
This is why I pick Cleveland. They have the tools to beat them.
Oh boy.
Because the only way you really can beat Patrick Mahomes is by running the ball, and they got the best running back duo in the league. They're also coming off a really big win, so they got big momentum. You can almost say they hot.
No, you don't. That don't mean that. That don't mean that.
One of the great coaches, I can't remember his name. I want to say it was Bill Parcells. They say that the best way to go deep in the playoffs and win a Super Bowl, you have to go into the playoffs streaking. You can't go in slow. You have to go in streaking. Let's look at Kansas City last year. In the divisional conference championship and Super Bowl, Kansas City was down. They had to come back. They made big comebacks, but they were really down. And really, you could attribute it to that one round bye. Because, like, when you take the bye, I think Pittsburgh suffered from the bye. I think that whole botch snap was really because, I mean, you out of rhythm. You take a
Pittsburgh didn't have no bye. Pittsburgh just let Ben take
they
a
rested
break.
the players. That's what I'm saying. They rested the players.
Only Ben.
No, they missed. All right, cool, whatever.
No, they rested everybody.
Don't tell him nothing because he's not gonna.
Oh, they did. Juju and them played.
Juju played, but TJ Watt didn't play.
Man, Juju and them played, man.
Okay, Juju played, but TJ Watt didn't play. Ben didn't play.
Well,
James Conner didn't play. A lot of them didn't play.
Conner, you already said he ain't good. So what? It don't matter about him.
You changing the subject. I'm just talking about who played and who didn't. Regardless of it all, I think when you have that 1 week bye, just like they did last year, they're going to get off to a slow start. However, if you do that against Cleveland and they run the ball on you, then I don't care who you got on the other side of the field, that's going to be hard. And I think that Baker Mayfield, as much crap as we give him, when he has something to play for, he comes and he shows up to play. He set the record for the most points scored against Tennessee this year in the first quarter. Pittsburgh wasn't the first team they went up 28 points on. They've done that before, and it was Baker.
Just the playoff, though. That's the first time in the playoff.
Exactly. And what is Baker known for in college football?
But the
showing up in big games. I think this is the first. This is the first time Baker Mayfield has been in a situation where they actually got something to play for. It doesn't matter about the media. I think he gets fired up off of these situations. I think they got a good running game, and I think their defense is solid. So they have a very realistic chance of winning this game. And you know, whenever everybody is on one team, it started looking real shaky.
Kansas City by 3 touchdowns, man.
All right,
Come on.
Woo. Go ahead, Double M.
3.
I'm going Browns.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I love it. It's just gonna make a good talk.
Here's the reason why.
I love it.
Okay.
And I said it earlier when I named those teams that can give the Chiefs problems. The Browns is one of them. If they have Denzel Ward back, then that's gonna make all the difference in the world.
Oh, we ain't going by what you saying.
Would you let me finish,
You
please?
gotta pick your team. You can't go by what they, because if they win next week, Kansas City, and that dude don't play you're talking about, then you're gonna be like, well, I said if he didn't play or if he played. No, be convincing.
He's playing.
Okay, so he going for the Browns. Okay, don't say if the dude don't play now. Come on. I can't believe WM. I cannot believe you.
Okay, I'm not gonna give my reason. Let's just go on since I'm getting cut off.
WM, you a vet in the game.
Oh, would you please let me talk? I didn't say whether or not I said if he plays, it's really gonna make a difference. I said the Browns can pressure with 4 people, which is the key to beating Kansas City's offense, because you can double. You can drop the rest in coverage because they can pressure with 4. The other thing is what T said, is their ability to run the ball, which is another weakness of Kansas City. So they have the element to beat Kansas City. Plus, they don't have nothing to play for. It ain't no pressure on Cleveland.
It's true. It's all facts. It was all facts.
It's all factual.
Yeah, Nick Chubb is going to run wild.
And on top of that, can I throw something in, Double M?
Sure.
They beat the Chargers by 3. They lost to the Raiders. They barely beat Carolina. They beat Carolina by 2. They beat Tampa Bay by 3. And they beat the Falcons by 3. They can be had. They definitely can be had.
Now, I don't know if you're throwing a shot toward me, but y'all don't want me to talk, so I'm just gonna listen.
That ain't no shot. This team is bad.
When you got to the Falcons, you got loud.
They're the worst team on that list.
And what about Pittsburgh? Lost to who? Washington?
Washington, a playoff team.
Washington, yeah, 5 and 9. What?
Bro, they a playoff team. Though.
Okay. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Wow.
Hey, see, you know what I want though, right?
What do you want, man?
I want an AFC North championship game.
I see now you tainted it.
That's what's gonna happen though.
And Cleveland gonna lose to Baltimore if that happened. Buffalo,
I know that.
Buffalo is gonna beat Cleveland in the AFC Championship, and Buffalo is.
Hey fellas, I gotta go, man. I enjoyed it again.
Hold on, give your pick with the Bucks and Saints, man.
I enjoyed.
Shoot,
Bucks and Saints.
yeah,
you can go. What they playing in New Orleans? Yeah, give me Breeze.
I
think Breeze will beat them in New Orleans.
I got you down. It was fun.
That's it. That's all the game.
That's it. That's all the game.
yeah, that's all.
So
the
who
game.
I got? Let me see.
You got New Orleans. You got KC. You got Baltimore, and you got the Rams.
Okay. Yeah. That worked. That sounds good. That's a recipe. That's a recipe. Yeah.
It's a recipe, all right.
All 3 of y'all pick Cleveland, right?
You said what now?
Y'all 3 pick Cleveland, right?
Yeah, we all pick Cleveland.
I can't wait till next week. It's gonna be so quiet on here because I'm the only one gonna get to talk.
Let me find it.
And the reason that y'all gave, I just don't understand. I mean, but I'm done. Hey, I enjoyed it. I really did. I can't wait. What day next week you gonna do it, T?
I was thinking about Friday just because, give us enough time to get a lot of news.
Okay. What be left that you have to do after this?
I just got to do the news and then we get into personal topics.
Oh, okay.
Personal topics be funny because, it's just stuff we debate about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you already did your personal topic because you were talking about the Steelers all day.
We did a personal topic. I think I might edit it. Nah, I don't want to edit that. Never mind.
You can edit it. I mean, because I'm down on the Steelers right now. I'm just as disappointed. I'm a true Steelers fan. I don't show no favor. If they play like garbage, I'm gonna call it out. Cause I got that much respect that I think that they should have won. I mean, if it was anybody like New England who always give them fits and beat them, I can say, well, that's New England. They do it to us every year. But Cleveland, nah, I ain't giving them no props. And then y'all pick them next week? No, ain't no way.
I just feel like they can beat them, man. It ain't nothing.
Cleveland gonna get blew out. Well, when they get blew out, then don't tell me you didn't watch the first. You did like you did against Steelers. Or I quit watching the first half. I think it's gonna be over. I
can watch that. I wasn't finna watch my team get beat like that.
I think it's gonna be over at halftime.
We'll see.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night. I enjoyed it, and hey,
don't get the high one time.
I got a day throw throat. We done talked more than we ever talked this time, boy.
Yeah, we did.
There's a lot of debate. I love it though, because I like sports. So
yeah, we gonna try to figure out a way to do it earlier so you can do the whole show.
Yeah, we good. I mean, I just got to make time for it. I mean, like I said, y'all told me at the last minute, but hey, I'll get back with y'all though. Y'all enjoy it, man. Have a good night.
For sure. All
right,
that was the Wolfman. Woo!
All right, see y'all.
All right, man. Wolfman had to get away. We up here recording late, but that's okay. We still got a little bit show ahead of us. So Wolfman picked New Orleans. Who do y'all got? Starting with Joe.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Saints. I truly hope the Tampa Bay wins because I feel like they'd be an easier team for us to face. But
you scared of
New Orleans? New Orleans go crazy, man. New Orleans, they're a real complete team. See, I mean, when they got Michael Thomas catching passes and Alvin Kamara doing the same. They got the defense playing with no mistakes and Drew Brees playing like he's not an old man. I mean, that's a team you don't want to face. It's a tough team.
It's pretty tough. Double M, who you got?
Saints.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's my Super Bowl pick anyway. So
yeah.
What?
I think
Where's my cap? Where's my cap?
That was mine. Yeah, New Orleans gonna take it all. They gonna take it all. They gonna play the Bills in the Super Bowl.
It's tough. It's crazy. It's tough.
Green Bay garbage. But wild card round, I went 3-3. Double M went 4-2. Joe went 3-3. So, on to the news. I'm gonna just run through a lot of these because let's go ahead and get this over with. Juju did not take back what he said about the Browns being the Browns. Mike Tomlin, in regards to we talked about the Steelers so much, we really ain't got to spend no time on this. I'm gonna just read the headline. Mike Tomlin said, "It is what it is. Our record is our record. Our performances are our performances. I don't run away from that." That's what he said. I don't know what it means, but it sounds inspirational. Chase Claypool said that and I'm almost quoting him, paraphrasing, but he said, you know, it was an unfortunate loss against Cleveland, but now they're about to get clapped. So that was hilarious to me. It really wanted to make me pick Kansas City because Chase said they was gonna get clapped. So I picked Cleveland, but I won't be surprised if they do indeed get clapped. I've already talked about how the Steelers got rid of their offensive coordinator. The Eagles fired Doug Peterson. What do y'all think about that?
Saw it coming. You know, I said it was going to come down to him and Wentz. And Dougie had to go.
Do you think they keep Wentz?
Yes.
Okay. Would you keep Wentz?
No. No, I would not.
What about you, Joe? What you think about this?
I feel like both of them need to go ahead and get up on out of there. Not a surprise that they let Dougie P go, but they need to go ahead and get rid of the rest of them too. Get rid of Wentz. Go ahead and do a little reset.
Yeah, but I mean, who are you gonna unload that contract?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it'll be easy or anything. I'm just saying that he's not needed there. You don't want to put him back out there. You certainly don't want to waste time with him when you could have somebody like Jalen Hurts developing under a team that actually wants to play for him.
They do want to play for him, and that part is important.
Well, you know what? I mean, let them compete. Whoever they hire.
He don't want. He said he is not willing to do that anymore. Carson Wentz, I mean.
Well, I mean,
yeah, he said he don't want to do that. No quarterback competition. He don't want that.
Well, I mean, the dude sucks.
He really don't.
Right now.
He don't want the problems.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Listen, he just sucks right now.
That is tough.
Reality.
You're bad. You're not good.
You're bad. It's okay. So the Seahawks fired, huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to move on. The Eagles are bad. Doug Peterson was bad. Carson Wentz is bad. His contract is bad. We all know it's bad. Seahawks fire offensive coordinator. That was interesting to me. I was watching Undisputed, and Shannon Sharp pointed out something interesting. How like the past 3 seasons, the first half, Russell Wilson is like in the MVP conversation, and then they just kind of fall off. Like in the latter half of the season. Like y'all noticed that?
Yeah.
You think that's got something to do with the OC?
I think maybe
Well, I was just asking y'all if y'all think that had something to do with the OC.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Joe.
I think maybe, they do something similar but different every year on offense, and halfway through the season, everybody figure out a way to stop letting Russ cook. I mean, I want to say that it's also, in part to Russell himself kind of declining. It looked like he was holding the ball a lot longer as the season started to progress, and his deep shots, he was taking a lot less of them. And he was hitting a few, but a lot of the passes that he was actually making that were deep shots were like broken down plays. That's one thing I noticed. A lot of his good deep passes were all on broken plays where he was scrambling out of pocket, and then he was cooking. He was out there cooking. But as far as like the initial play, as the season starts to go towards like the middle, like you say, as it goes towards the end, they do kind of fall off on offense, and maybe it's because they are getting a little bit predictable.
That was a deep dive, Joe. I enjoyed that, Joe.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Jets fire Adam Gase. and
Get him out of here.
And hired the 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh as the new head coach.
Who?
Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator for the 49ers.
I just looked at that. I didn't see that he had got hired. Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm very familiar with this man and his body of work.
Yeah, he put y'all out last year, huh?
Yeah, and not to mention he blew us out twice.
Wait, what? I didn't know he blew y'all out twice.
Yeah, 2 real bad games last year.
Oh, that's tough, dude.
Yeah, it was. It's tough to sit through.
Yeah, I hate to see it. And the Jaguars hired Urban Meyer, but we touched on that earlier.
Well, I mean, I knew that was coming.
Yeah. Now, Joe, give us the last piece of NFL news.
This very conspicuous piece of news seemingly came out of nowhere, but Von Miller for the Broncos, Denver Broncos, he's being investigated right now by the local police for events that are not specified. Nothing's been reported, nothing has been told. He is just under investigation by the local police. And it's serious enough where he's gotten his attorney. And it says no charges have been filed and no information has been released, but they looking for that boy and they trying to see what he own.
Nah, dude, you stupid, dude.
I don't know what he been up to on this off season, but hey, the police is after you, but time to lay low.
That's so funny because I was just looking at that.
I saw it right before we started, and I was like, "What in the world?"
And the way he pitched it to me, I said, "Yo, you got to pitch that on the show because I could not do that the way you just did it."
It was just so random. Like, hey, just so you guys know, the people who watch football, this guy,
we look at him with a microscope.
He did something. we ain't gonna tell you. We ain't gonna tell y'all what he did. He did something. We didn't appreciate you. What?
Hey yo! Hey yo!
Man, this is an ad that just started.
No, I just don't know if it's copyright. I don't know. I'm gonna probably take that out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm gonna take it out because I was trying to click on this news story.
Why your volume up? Why is your volume? Why is your volume up?
I don't know, man. It just wouldn't.
Oh my God.
I was trying to click on the Von Miller story.
Joe, it's okay, man. It's okay.
I'm dying. Help.
Help. Alright, so.
No, I'm good.
I got one NBA topic and one only. James
and I got one more after that, but that's it.
Nah, give yours first, cause mine is the biggest.
Oh man, they've been having a lot more games being postponed.
Oh, I was gonna say that
this season. Oh,
yeah.
You were going James Harden though.
Yeah, I was going James Harden, but I forgot I was going to mention that while I talk about it. But yeah, no, you're right. They postponed them things. They putting the end of that. This is not.
Yeah.
They need to stop, man.
That's another thing I was gonna say. There's been players that have been speaking out, and the NBA is thinking about proposing another bubble-like idea. But shoot, some of these regular season players are out here like, man, if it's that bad, we shouldn't even be playing at all.
Shut it down.
Just shut it down. They don't want to play in a bubble. Some of them don't want to play in a bubble. There are others that don't mind the idea of being on an island and playing on a bubble again, but they want to allow like certain family members to be accompanied with them rather than, you know, the whole isolation that's proposed. But nah, they need to.
They trying to make that.
They need to tighten up. They need to tighten up.
Yeah, they need. Yeah, that's tough. James Harden wins to the Nets. Y'all talk about it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about that?
No.
Yeah, man. They got him over there. They got all three of them.
I'm scared
Double limit ain't gonna work
right now.
Oh man. Oh, that's
double limit. I'm gonna tell it to you. I'm just telling to you why you gingerly scrolling through articles. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work out. I definitely think they'll look good because it's James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, but you know, the Nets are already having problems with one of their stars right now. Kyrie tripping again.
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Fine, $50,000.
Yeah, because he was at some birthday party, not wearing a mask and not following COVID protocols.
And he was a Zoom call for a fundraiser. He ain't been with the team in weeks.
And the crazy thing is, it's like it's one thing to be confirmed to have COVID in the NBA, but whenever they can't pinpoint like your exact exposure date or how much exposure you may or may not have had, they decide when you come back. So like Kyrie just can't come back and start hooping. Like the NBA got to be like, okay, I think that you healthy now. Let's go ahead and throw you back in the mix. And so he's messing up a lot.
So is that how he losing the 800,000?
800,000. I didn't hear about how much they was taking from him.
Well, it just says fine 50,000, which I heard about the not wearing the mask.
Yeah.
He was fined 50,000 by the NBA. Nets Kyrie Irving will also forfeit more than 800,000.
It makes sense. They were talking about taking some kind of discipline against them, but I never heard what specifically they were gonna do. That must be it.
That's wild.
Yeah,
that's like
because of the games that he gonna be out. He missing $816,889.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money.
They must be keeping him out for a while.
No, it's just for 2 games.
That's what
Golly.
Golly. Oh wow. That's okay. All right.
That's how you getting down, Kyrie.
So you giving it up?
Yeah. That's what it says. Let's see. He'll forfeit that money for the 2 games he was out during a league-imposed 5-day quarantine.
That man crazy.
He is.
So
the only thing is how crazy is he crazy enough to come back, do a couple crossovers and win a championship? I don't think he's that crazy. I think he's just crazy enough for this team to look good for a minute and be disappointed.
It's better for him not to come back. Hey, them is 2 ball dominant players. KD don't need the ball, but James Harden, man.
I mean, we'll have to see because, like, at the end of the day, I mean, Kyrie is running point. So he might be able to distribute between those 2 ball dominant players. I don't know. He might change the way he plays.
KD a ball dominant player. I think Kyrie and James is a ball dominant player.
Oh yeah.
Man, you gotta, Uncle Drew gotta get the cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be.
So what did the Nets have to give up?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it was a ransom.
They had to give up Jared Allen. Let me see who else. I think
involved 4 teams.
they gave up Jared Allen for sure, one of their most solid defensive players.
Oh, you know what? I got something. I got it.
Karis LeVert.
So the Rockets ended up with Victor Oladipo, Dante Exum, Rodion. I don't know what he on. 3 Brooklyn first rounders, 1 Milwaukee first rounder, and 4 Brooklyn first round swaps. The Nets got James Harden. The Pacers got Karis LeVert and a second rounder, and the Cavaliers got Jared Allen and Taurean Prince.
Prince, ain't it?
Ah, yeah, cool. I can't read.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of their bench double. That's why I don't think it's gonna work. They gave up way too much.
Then they all in trying to win this year. Anytime a team do that, that's what they're trying to do.
For sure. Yep.
They think DeAndre Jordan gonna hold Anthony Davis? I think not. KD
And Davis owes him no.
Can Davis hold DeAndre Jordan? Yes. Absolutely. 100%
Yeah,
10 out of 10 times.
No, but oh yeah, that's what I meant to ask you.
What's up?
When did the dude oh God, what is his name? Didn't the Lakers get the guy from the Clippers?
Montrezl Harrell?
Yes.
He came to the Clippers, didn't he?
Yeah, he came
pretty
from the
early.
Clippers.
Oh. Yeah, they got Trez.
You know, he used to get Davis fits last year. Not last year, year before last. Whenever he first went there. Because he played in physical.
Not no more.
Yeah, man. I was looking at a Laker game. I'm like, Montrezl Harrell, when did they get him?
Yeah, they kind of clowned him a little bit for that. Because, you know, they was all talking all big and bad about beating the Lakers last year. And now you one of them?
Hey, man. You trying to get... I don't know.
It's pretty cheap.
I don't know.
It's pretty cheap.
That's crazy. You know what else is cheap?
What's cheap?
This outro, because we not doing that personal topic. All right, y'all. I'm finna pass out.
Oh boy,
we had a great.
I didn't have one anyway.
That's right. I had one. We were just gonna do mine, and it was long.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
It's
it was
gonna
a long
take some
one.
time.
It was gonna take some time. It's definitely gonna take some time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just let the people know next time on Sports Talk and everything in between. My personal topic is talking about QBs and where they think they're gonna end up. I just want to know who you think gonna be at under center for the Steelers, the Packers, the Texans, Dolphins, Eagles, Cowboys.
Hey, stop it!
What the
Gotta be
Cowboys?
ashamed of yourself. Stop it.
Some of the Cowboys?
No, you know what I'm talking about.
The Eagles?
When we win the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers is gonna stay put. They ain't gonna have nothing else to say about him. It's gonna be all right.
But the Rams sending y'all home this week.
I'm not sending us home this week. Stop, please stop.
I just hope you continue to hang out with me Sunday. I know how I felt Monday. You know what I'm saying?
well, you know what? I'm
Still
rolling with
golfing,
you this
right,
weekend, Joe.
We still golfing.
I'm rolling with you this weekend, Joe.
That gives me confidence, Dublin. I appreciate it. You know, usually I'm by myself and I have to take solace in that.
I'm rolling with you this weekend. You better not let me down.
We
either.
rolled with you on Cleveland. I wasn't gonna pick Cleveland, but when Joe did it first, I said, you know what? I'm about to go with the homie. I'm gonna go with the homie.
You know, that shocked me, Joe went
My
with that.
homeboy.
Did it?
No, I've been seeing the Chiefs, and I want them to. Part of it is I want them to lose
He
so
don't
bad.
want to play them in the Super Bowl.
I don't want to play them in the Super Bowl. But like, also, I see the vulnerabilities. I just don't want our team to have to be the one to expose it. Is it so bad to want to see somebody else do it?
Do you really think that y'all beating the Bills in a cakewalk in a Super Bowl if y'all make it?
No, I don't think we're beating anybody in the cakewalk. I want to see a good Super Bowl with the Packers. I think we can win. I just think the Chiefs are one of those teams where even when you get them down, it's like, so what? You still got 3 minutes in the game. Like, keep playing. Like, it's just tough playing the Chiefs.
It's playing me and Madden.
It is. I have the same respect for the Chiefs I have for you and Madden.
Well, you know what?
That's why I don't talk trash. I'm always waiting for something to come in the last few seconds. I just wait for it.
Well,
I stay ready.
This is the two things I'm looking for. I want to see the Bills and the Ravens because that's going to be the best game. And I want to see the matchup with Jalen Ramsey and Devontae Adams.
And everybody keep hyping that matchup up, but like, I don't think, if I know Matt LaFleur, I don't think he's gonna be putting them close during this game. He's gonna be doing everything in his power to separate them two.
Yeah, but it's not.
Devontae plays in a lot of spots.
Yeah, but Jalen can too.
Yeah, but Jalen also gonna have to follow our deep threat.
Nope, I guarantee you, Ramsey be on Devontae Adams the whole game.
Well, that would be fantastic because Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he don't need no help dropping passes.
You don't like him. Stop it. Stop the
He don't need no help dropping passes. You heard what I just said. He don't need no help dropping passes.
Oh, dang.
So if he's out there by himself, that'll be just fine with me.
So how many catches Devontae gonna get, Joe?
Man, forget that, Joe. So
minimum 10, one touchdown. Yeah.
Against Ramsey?
Yeah. Catches? Yeah.
Wow. Talk about bold predictions.
Hey, I told you, we going to beat them by multiple scores, man. I feel like we going to get them.
Joe.
I know how it could go, but I feel like we could get them.
Joe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, T. I've been saying yeah for a minute.
Joe. So the last thing before we shut this thing off, I just need to know, how many tears do you shed if Aaron Donald busts through the line and broke Aaron Rodgers' collarbone? How do you? Is it gonna be a single tear, or is it gonna be a conglomerate of like tears from an ugly cry? Like,
T, I'm not gonna lie to you. It all depends. It's probably gonna be like gradual tears. Like, I'm gonna drop like one when the injury happens, but then if our backup gets in and he's just completely booty, it's just the tears are gonna start rolling down my face as the pick sixes start to pile up and the sacks get worse and worse. It's just gonna be so many tears.
so
Hey, let me give you some
Ugly
advice.
crying.
Let me give you some advice, Joe.
What's that?
I would say don't hold back. Just let the ugly cry go.
oh my goodness.
Let the ugly one go.
Oh no,
The
I was like
ugly
how you
cry.
said that.
I mean, the quivering lip, do it all.
We out of here, y'all.
Yes, do it all.
We are.
I want to hear you all the way where I am.
Ah, man. That's so tough.
Is Joe
He
crying?
definitely chose my team also. Stop it, please. You're supporting me, but I don't feel the support.
Yo, nah,
Bro, supporting them.
and his voice deep, so it's gonna be. Disgusting. Look, not incredible, not terrible, just relatable. We're glad y'all came through. Y'all got last words for the people. Double M.
I'm gonna send you a care package, Joe. I'm rooting for you. But I'm gonna send you a care package.
What about you, Joe?
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about that man Aaron Donald. I don't care about Jalen Ramsey. Packers by
that man.
2 scores. Packers by 2 scores at least.
All right.
No, this the mode I'm in right now, T. I don't care about them.
I'm in a whole different mode. Hey, that's crazy. My last words are we gonna see y'all next week. Buffalo hot. Bye.